Welcome back, Holotable Heroes, to another Galaxy of Heroes video with me, the master of the mozzarella, the fromage king. We're about to get cheesy up in Sector 5. Let's do this. What are the feats for our wonderful Sector 5? Well, let me tell you. We need to attempt to inflict evasion down 50 times. Not a problem at all. We need to get 35 kills with Phoenix. We need to get 35 kills with Bounty Hunters. And we need to win 10 battles with Master Qui-Gon and Qui-Gon surviving. Those are different units. It's Qui-Gon Jinn and Master Qui-Gon. New Qui-Gon and old Qui-Gon. Hot Stuff Qui-Gon and Hot Mess Qui-Gon. Yeah, well, Omi Qui-Gon's still pretty good. Still pretty good. It's not really too much of an issue. Once again, if you can find yourself a crew node like this, you will make your lives easier when it comes to evasion down, but it's not a necessity. Not a necessity at all. Before we begin, let us check out the data discs as always. So, what are we running today, ladies and gentlemen? Well, the same thing we run every night, Pinky. We try to take over... No, that's the wrong thing, isn't it? Right, okay, sorry. Amplify Agony, 3 instances of that. We're running Unstable Decelerator, Ruthless Swiftness, and Volatile Accelerator. I'm going to go over once again of why these work and how. Volatile Accelerator will essentially be placing debuffs on the enemy team every single time we deal damage to an enemy. This damage is then going to trigger additional percentile max health damage based on the number and the quality of our Amplify Agony data discs. Unstable Decelerator is going to be counteracting the TM gains of Volatile Accelerator, and Ruthless Swiftness is going to be giving us bonus turn meter when an enemy drops below 100% health. It's a very fun and usable data disc setup. We're going to start off with the accuracy down feat on this crew node, okay? Find that crew node, find yourself some good Jedi, and let's get this ball rolling. So I'm using a Jedi Knight Revan leadership here. With Jedi Knight Luke, we're throwing in Bastila Shan. Old Ben is pivotal, and Hermit Yoda. Old Ben applies evasion down on his basic, so all we're trying to do is get it round to everybody on the enemy team being dead, apart from Kylo Ren unmasked, and then hitting auto, and waiting for those bonus turns to come in. The only downside I could say of this is if I didn't take in Jedi Knight Luke, I would be able to get all 50 in one battle without using a GL, right? Jedi Knight Luke lets us beat this Kylo Ren because he reduces his max health with that repulse ability. I put this on full auto. Let's just put this on 2x speed just so we can show. I put this on full auto and I think I got about 35 or so instances. If you play this manually, 100% you'll be able to get all 50 without having to use a GL. So there we go, we just put this on full auto in any moment now. Here we go, we just put it on full auto and we sit back and relax. And it'll be absolutely fine for 99% of people. But Jedi Knight Luke, like I said, is reducing the stats of that Kylo Ren, and we are obviously quite a strong, hard-hitting team here, so eventually we do chew through him. I think that's what happens anyway. I mean, I walked away from the computer, and then I came back, I was like, oh, we beat him. That's interesting. We're just going forward over here. Yeah, looks like that mass assist right at the end sees him off, but it really isn't so bad because, you know, I come back in, I check it out, and I'm like, oh, looks like we killed it. So how many did we get done? 33 in one battle. That's really not so bad. Now, you can do the exact same approach, ladies and gentlemen, just by taking in JML and calling in Old Ben to assist with the coin ability. Now, I'm doubling this up with 2 other feats. You can see we've got Master Qui-Gon Jinn, Padawan Obi-Wan, and Original Qui-Gon Jinn. We've got global feats to win 15 battles with Master Qui-Gon Jinn and Padawan Obi-Wan surviving, and in this sector, we need to have the 2 Qui-Gons surviving. So I'm using the exact same node, just chucking in JML's leadership and keeping Old Ben. We've got a little bit more damage output here, but the benefit or downside is, I suppose, depending on your perspective, is there's no heal immunity, no means for us to kill that Kylo Ren. This only works if you're using Volatile Accelerator, guys. It keeps that Kylo Ren nice and healthy. But other than that, the principle is exactly the same. You can just put it on full auto, or you can choose to manually constantly coin in using JML's leadership ability, calling in Old Ben. Every time he does that basic, he's going to be attempting to apply evasion down, which is all you need. 50 times you attack him with, you're done. You could probably just put this on full auto, come back, and in 5 minutes time, you will have done the 50 attacks, okay? Super smashing great. I'll just show you here, look, going forward over here, all the way through to timeout, and we're looking absolutely fine. Kylo Ren's got loads and loads of health. We time out. He's got 1,800 dots on him. 1,800 dots, and there we go. Evasion down 50 times. Nice and easy on that one. For kills with Phoenix, I've just been taking them in with a standard Phoenix node. As we said before, this is a pretty strong setup anyway. You know, using Captain Rex in this team just gives us so much additional firepower, lots of AoE damage with Volatile Accelerator and Amplify Agony. We get a bunch of damage done. Going up against things like Geos tends to get you an extra kill at the very least if you want to speed things up, but ultimately, if you're going in and killing 5 people with 1 hit, you are then going to be getting, 7 battles in, and you'll finish off these feats. There are 22 battles in a sector, so if we do 7 battles on Phoenix, 7 battles with Bounty Hunters, then you will be getting those kills and still have teams left over to spare. If you're not confident with your Phoenix, you can go JML, once again taking advantage of Qui-Gon Jinn and Padawan Obi-Wan here. You can have these at relatively low gear. We just call in Kanan to assist. Kanan is a Phoenix and he's Jedi, so every time we're calling him in to assist and getting those kills, that's counting towards our Phoenix. We can do the same sort of thing with Bounty Hunters. You can use that with Bausch in a JML team. Call her in to assist if you have no additional gear on her, and you'll still be able to do very, very good damage and get some kills that are so desperately needed. Now, I didn't get all the kills with Kanan here, but it's just some, and it works towards 2 other feats at the same time. As for Bounty Hunters, you can, of course, use a standard Bosk lead. I've gone in here with 2 additional Mandalorians, or 3 additional Mandalorians, Mando, Bosk, Boba Fett, and Jango Fett, and Greef Karga. Over here against a Mother Talzin node, obviously there is a bit of revives if you want to be a little bit brave and try to get those additional kills, then absolutely be my guest. But ultimately at Sector 5, I wouldn't risk trying to let them get too carried away unless you're using Jabba the Hutt or something like that, alright? This is going to be a pretty solid way of getting 5 kills. Like I said, you'd need 7 battles if you're doing a standard 5 kill setup here. If you're going up against anything with additional units like Momo or Geos or certain Empire teams, Imperial Troopers, you can get 8 kills on those teams if you want to, but don't worry too much about it. You just need to get 7 battles apiece. You can, of course, use Jabba the Hutt as well. Typically, I would use all Bounty Hunters here. Now, we have to take out Skiff Guard Lando in this instance because Skiff Guard Lando is Hutt Cartel. He is not a Bounty Hunter, okay? So, over here, we're actually going up against a Nute Gunray team. Nute Gunray does revive once. That's quite useful. So you get an extra kill there with your Bounty Hunters, and it's a very, very easy job. The mid-sector boss, then. What do we need to do? 80-80 tactics. We need to win with General Veers in the squad, and then we need to win with only light side allies in our squad. Now, I found this one to be relatively easy. Here's how we got it done. Our team to take this out is going to be a Veers lead with Piet, Dark Trooper, Range, and Wat Tambor. I use Wat to use his basic at the start. That's going to give us some TM right out the rip. We're then going to immediately take out Bane. Place that Emperor's Trap on our Dark Trooper. Punch, punch. And there he goes, gone immediately. Take out all of the other allies, leaving Malak till last. Don't do any AoEs right now, okay? Just save the AoEs. You want to save that for Malak. We're just going to build up our stacks of Emperor's Trap, which is going to give us additional offense, and we are really going to need it, believe me. Savage just disappears there. I love it. Now we have to start working on that Malak. Unfortunately, he's got defense up, and he is a chonky boy. We can't really deal much damage to him, but you'll get there eventually. Try to keep that marked ability with Emperor's Trap on Dark Trooper, okay? It's very important so he doesn't break loose and start targeting General Veers, which Malak seems to have a desire to do at all times. So keep that mark over there on Dark Trooper when you can. We'll get those big hits, and eventually we will chew through this Malak. Come on, punch, punch. Ooh, it's got 60 dots. 60 dots might actually be enough to kill a Malak at that point. Probably not, though. No, it wasn't. It barely did anything. Here comes the mass assist. We'll do some good damage here. Come on, Bunchbot. Do the punch thing. I do the punch bot, baby. See, I told you he likes to go after Veers. He likes to go after Veers. Keep that mark over there on your Dark Trooper so that we don't lose Veers. It's vitally important. Stomp, stomp once again. Now, of course, if you do have things like Lord Vader, potentially, Lord Vader is obviously going to be a much easier time than trying to use Imperial Troopers. I'm just trying to get these done without using Galactic Legends. Super. For using your light side teams against this, I just recommend taking in someone like Gas 501st. It absolutely shreds through this team in no time at all. I'm not going to show a video of it, it's pretty straightforward. However, boss node over here against Saw Gerrera. This one's a little bit different. We need to win with Darth Bane surviving, and then we need to win without using Jedi, Sith, or Unaligned Force users. Now, Darth Bane is a fantastic unit. He's amazing. Even if he doesn't have his Rule of 2 properly activated with the Omicron bonuses, we can still get it done. So if you have C, I recommend go C and Bane, just those two. You don't need to take in a full team. Nothing stipulates you have to take in a full team. This way we still get to take advantage of the fact that we have got Rule of 2 active, just not fully. I went ahead and linked Kyle, and I think it was Bazed, was it? No, looks like it was Saw. Or I'm undecided. I'm undecided. It's pretty straightforward, guys. You could probably almost certainly put this on full auto and still win. Bane just does so much damage. It absolutely shreds through it. The good news is, though, even if you do not actually have Bane, even if you don't have C available to you, you can get this done with just Bane. Let me see. Over here, we do the exact same thing. Bane lead with Malak as the secondary. I decided to use Malak to just have a bit of fear. That fear is going to trigger Amplify Agony damage. Why not? We do some sucking off action there, and Baze just shrugs it off even though he had no protection. I declare shenanigans, personally. I think that's shenaniganry. They do look like they're going to survive, but honestly, they can't. Bane is an unstoppable monster. He just ruins everybody's existence. So, hi Luthen, bye Luthen. It was good knowing you, buddy. So that is 2 ways of getting the C feat done. What about unaligned Force users? Well, if you've got Jabba the Hutt, obviously use Jabba the Hutt. That will help you with your bounty hunter kills as well. But if you don't have Jabba the Hutt, Separatists do fine. We're just going in with a GG here. GG new, not even using STAP. If you've got STAP, obviously use STAP. But these guys just absolutely shred when it comes to these unaligned Force user nodes. Look how much damage. They might kill a couple of your units, and that's absolutely fine. In the end, though, they can't put up with the sheer volume of damage that we are spitting out right now. It's huge, massive, enormous, fantastic almost. And that is Sector 5 for you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope it was useful to you. If it was, please do hit that like button and consider subscribing to your boy Scribe. Massive shout out to my awesome patrons. You guys are the business. I wouldn't be doing these videos without you, so thank you so very much. Stay tuned for the global Feats video that will be coming shortly. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.